Never be afraid to share your story. Never be afraid to share your story, because your story not only can empower you as a person, but it can also empower other people. You know, as humans, all we really want is to connect and to be able to relate to people, to have that sense of community, you know, and to love and be loved. Like, that's one of the main things that we want, one of the main desires and needs that we have as humans, and it's not going anywhere. And a lot of times we're scared to disclose the most vulnerable parts of ourselves, the things that we've gone through, the things that we've experienced that may be traumatic, that may be really just emotionally hard to deal with, that may just be, you know, these things that we experience that we don't necessarily want other people to know about us. These things can actually help set other people free. Not only will they set you free, because you're not allowing it to fester inside of you. You're not allowing it to just multiply and to just live there. You're letting it go, right? You're releasing it and you're setting it free through telling your story. So not only are you doing that for yourself, but when you open up to somebody and they can relate to you, and they are empowered by your story, you can help to set that person free as well. And I only learned that through church. Testimony is powerful. Testimony is powerful. I started telling my testimony there at church, the things that I've gone through, the things that, you know, just life is pushing. Everybody experiences life. Everybody experiences life on different levels. And so it's like sometimes when we experience things, we think we're the only ones on the planet that's going through it, but we're not. And so imagine having an episode, right? Imagine something happens to you to where it's just nothing matters right now but that one thing, and it's consuming your mind and it's consuming your thought, and you can't get outside of yourself to do anything else because that problem is just so, you know, whatever it is. And imagine someone coming to you and saying, hey, listen, I can relate. I'm going through that same thing. That's one of the best feelings on the planet, right? To be able to relate to somebody on their level. Or when you're typing something into Google, typing something really weird into Google, and you're like, ain't about to be no results because this is weird, right? And the first thing that pops up is the thing that you were typing. Before you even done typing, like, it's like, oh my gosh, like someone on this planet thinks as weirdly as I do, right? And we've all had those moments. And so on a larger scale, your story can do that for other people. It can help them find inspiration. It can help them relate. It can help them empower themselves through just what you've gone through just what you've experienced. And at some point, you know, I had to learn to like move myself out the way. It's not about me. It's not about my feelings. It's not about my fear of being judged. It's not about any of that. It's you take the raw information, you take the raw data, you take these raw experiences, and you can connect with people through them. Okay? And that's just one thing, you know. We feel like we're alone a lot. We feel like we're going through things alone. We feel like things, you know, are happening to us only, and that's not true. So if you ever have the opportunity to share your story, to connect and relate to someone, I'd encourage you to do it.